Believe it or not, there are over 7 trillion nerves in our body. Nerves control what we do and basically everything we do. For example, breathing, moving, thinking. These nerves send electrical signals that basically translate a message to our muscles to tell us what to do. That's what nerves are. With recent increases in suicidal thoughts and self-harm, support me in arguing to raise health awareness in our adolescent stages of life and increasing the learning material about nerves and health education. Hello, I'm Ian Larson, and I'm interviewing Kai Remshagen about our health education at our school. First off, so in the required health class, there are 9 sections of health. Only one of those units is based on the nervous system. In your opinion, is that enough info for people not taking the health pathway? If so, should we learn how our nerves work, and is it a necessary part of our body? If not, how important is learning about health in general in our adolescent lives?
Well, I think that learning about health is really important, and hence we have a whole 9 units on it, which is a lot. I think it's good that one of those to be dedicated to the nervous system, but for teenagers, I honestly think that it's not necessary to have too much more dedicated to the nervous system. I think one unit covers briefly what's really important for teenagers, and the rest can be covered in more further in the pathway. I think that's okay.
All right. Number 2. What do you believe is the urgency for learning about nerves?
I think the urgency for learning about nerves is really high as a scientific field like neuroscience. I think that is really important because nerves pretty much determine the entirety of what we do. They make up our brain, which is our central command center. I think it's really important to learn about it.
Definitely. When we're talking about nerves, there's also this topic called nerve regeneration. Nerve regeneration is a very complex process, and with the new tech in coming years and the donations of stem cells, which are a necessity for nerve regeneration therapy, some kids are born with deficiencies and injuries that could result in peripheral nerve loss. Unfortunately, nerve regen is not guaranteed to be successful. The cost of nerve regeneration and nerve therapy is very out of some people's reach. For scale, 1 injection of stem cells in an injured area could cost upwards to $1,000. What are your opinions on this cost and process of the nerve regeneration?
I think nerve regeneration, as what you make it seem, is probably a really good thing. It helps treat people and kids especially with deficiencies in their nerve system. However, I think that the cost is probably a problem. As you mentioned, having it so high leaves so many people out, especially if you're in a poorer country. That would be a problem. There's probably almost 0 available nerve, what you said, stem cells? Mm-hmm. Stem cell injections, you probably almost can't even get that there. So, I think it's really good, but the cost definitely has to be worked on before it's available for everyone, and it'll help people.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
With new technology playing a huge role in our lives today, many do not know that it has been based off our brain and nerves, with our nerves and brain being the base of all technology. Thank you for tuning in on The Art of Man.